The domestic fowl does not thank the public waste bin, though it feeds itself in there every morning. Courtesy my friend and supporter, Mr. Kingsley Kunton. I salute you, Kunton. Okay, now we shall go to chapter 3 after doing appendix 1 that came after chapter 2. And chapter 2, 3 is named Al Imran. So that will Imran. Imran is the father of, should I call him mess? I think Virgin Mary. Yes, I think so. Mm. Pardon me, viewers, if that's not the case. Anyway, okay, so chapter 3, Al Imran. Sorry, Al Imran. So that will Imran in Arabic. Introduction and summary, page 138. Confirmation of previous revelations, acceptance of faith, texts and notes, 3 1 to 20. And we found text notes 3 1 to 20. Then Imran, we can find it at pages 139 to 145. Uh, still after, still on Imran, partial truths and the completed book of God, friendship with one's own people, text and notes, 3 21 to 30, text and notes, chapter 3, science 21 to 30. Let's move on. Prophets from the Brotherhood. Prophets from the Brotherhood. Birth of Mary, Yahya and Jesus. Next notes. Text and notes, pardon me. Let me take it again. Prophets from one brotherhood, birth of Mary, Yahya and Jesus. Texts and notes, chapter 3, Psalms 31 to 63. And this is, then we go further right, we have pages 149 to 159. We go to the next phase. Seek common principles, avoid dissembling and disputing. Avoid dissembling and disputing, Through religion, then in brackets, well, I've forgotten this sign. In mathematics, not like this and like this. Okay, let me call it brackets. Text and notes, 364 to 91. Then text and notes, 392 to 120. And you can find this on pages 159 to 160. 159 to 160. That's text and notes, 364 to 91. Then 392 to 120. You will find this on pages 168 to 176. Let's move on. God's help will come to those who strive as at Badri. Badri is a war zone, or Badri is a war named after a place. God's help will come to those who strive as at Badri's column. We must learn from our misfortunes, as at Uhud. Text and notes 3 121 to 148. All this can be found at we go extreme right, we have 177 to 187. That's pages pages 177 to 187. Let's move on. Dangers of indiscipline. Yes, dangers of indiscipline, especially at war. Go here, you go there. Do not do this, you do that. Mm, Not obeying your commander at war, of course, and generally in life. So, dangers of indiscipline, disputes, loss of courage, or pursuit of selfish ends. Colon. mm, Glorious are the martyrs without fear. Then text and notes 3149 to 180. And this can be found on pages 185 to 196. Uh, I think that's all for. No, we haven't finished. We still continue with Al Imran. Mm. Uh, Al Imran continued. Vain are the towns of unbelief. Vain, Vain, are the towns of unbelief. God's promise is true. Colon. Trust in Him. Text and notes. Chapter 3, Signs 181 to 200. Then we are being referred for extreme right to pages 197 to 203. We're now done with chapter 3. We're going to chapter 4. This is telling us what we expect to find when we go to those chapters. So, chapter 4, Surah An-Nisa, Surah devoted to women. Introduction and summary. You get it at page 204. Then, unity and mankind, semicolon, sacredness of sex, sacredness for those of us who don't know is SACRET. Then you add ness, NESS, sacredness of sex and family relationships. Column. Women and orphans, distribution of property after death. We go extreme that we get 205 to 212. Text and notes 4 1 to 14. Text and notes, chapter 4, signs 1 to 14. We move on. Still under Anisa, Surat Anisa. Crimes against sex to be rooted out. Crimes against sex to be rooted out. Colon. Marriage and women's rights. Colon. Live in faith, charity, and kindness. Then we come down, we see next text and notes. Chapter 4, signs 15 to 23. Text and notes. Chapter 4, signs 24 to 42. For the first text and notes, we are referred to pages 212 to 215. And for the second text and notes, which is signs 24 to 42, we are referred to pages 215 and pages 215 to 223. Good. Next, cleanliness, purity, truth, obedience, and other virtues lead to a glorious company. I love that. And work text and notes for 43 to 70. To the extreme right, we are being referred to pages 223 to 232. Okay, we go down. Next, rights and duties of brotherhood, column. For nothing, maintain the right, and guard against hypocrites and deserters. Text and notes for chapter 4, signs 71 to 91. We are being referred to page 232 to page 242. That's where we can find this. We go next, we go down further. Sacredness of sacredness of life. Sacredness of life. Migrate from places hostile to Islam. Migrate from places hostile to Islam. Uh, Migrate from places hostile to Islam. Column. Pre- Precautions in prayer in time of danger. So in time of danger, you have to take precautions. Usually in some mosques, you see some people not praying at the same time as the others, but guarding the gate. Or if you like being security men, maybe you can do the prayers after that. Mm. So, uh, precautions in prayer in time of danger, texts and notes. 4, chapter 4, Science 92 to 104. We've been referred here, we've been referred to page 242 to page 249. We go to treachery and secrecy to be avoided. Treachery and secrecy to be avoided. Colon. Firmness and faith to be encouraged. Firmness and faith. Oh, I've missed my line. Yes, firmness and faith to be encouraged. Text and notes for 105 to 126. Mm. We are being referred here to pages 249 to 255. Mm. Okay. Justice. Justice to women and orphans and to all. Colon. Be true and considerate. Then we come down in commerce. Let me call it commerce. We come down. Text and notes for 127 to 147. We've been referred to pages 255 to 265. Then next text and notes for 148 to 154. We've been referred to pages 264 to 265. Mm. Let's move on. Where the people of the book went wrong. Where the people of the book went wrong. Viewers, by now you must know we might all be aware of what the people of the book means. The Israelites, the Jews. Mm. Where the people of the book went wrong. Colon. Revelations continued. Revelations continued. Oh, where am I? Where the people of the book went wrong. Revelations continued in the Revelations continued in the oh, I can't get the continuation. In the what? Revelations. Where the people of the book went wrong. Column. Revelations continued in the I don't know. I don't know. Unfortunately, I can't find a continuation to it. Revelations continued in the appendix, I don't know, appendix 2, column on the Torah. Then appendix 3, I think in the appendix, I think so, yes. Revelations continued in the appendix 2, column on the Torah, on the Torah. Then appendix 3 on the Injil. Injil means gospel or the Bible. The French will say Bible. Mm. Okay. We're not yet done with Surah 4 or chapter 4. Chapter 4 continued. And Nisa. continued. Yes, An-Nisa continued. Quran, text and notes. 4, chapter 4, Nisa, 153 to 176. Mm. And to the far right, we have 265 to 274. 265 to 274. Uh, uh, 264 to 274. Okay, I think that ends chapter 4. Mm. The next chapter we are moving to is Al Im Al Ma'idah. Al Ma'idah. Table set. Mm. Table set. When the Muhammad was asked to produce a table mm, uh, set with various kinds of food. Man likes food. If he's actually a man of God. I don't know if it's the Israelis who did that, who said that or not. I'm not quite sure now. We'll get there. So Surah Al-Ma'idah, that's chapter 5. Introduction and summary, you will find it on page 275. Then obligations and duties, human and divine, are sacred and interconnected. Human and divine are sacred and interconnected. Laws of food and social intercourse. Text and notes, chapter 5, Ma'idah, 1 to 5, signs 1 to 5. We've been referred to page 276. We've been referred to page 276 to 282. Pardon me. 282. We go down. If we go down, we find how God's grace was withdrawn for falsity, to trust and rebellion against truth. How God's grace was withdrawn for falsity, to trust and rebellion against truth. Then next, text and notes, 5, 5, 12 to 5, signs 12 to 26. Chapter 5, signs 12 to 26. And we can find it on page 284 to 292. Let's move further. We come to jealousy of Cain against Abel, led to murder, crimes against individuals and communities. So these were individual, Cain an individual, Abel an individual. Uh, uh, Text and notes, chapter 5, 27 to 43, and can be found on pages 292 to 299. When one wanted to marry the sister of the other, and the one killed the other, and the one is Cain, the other is Abel, because Cain wanted to maintain her sister as a wife against God's will. Okay, we move next to justice above men's selfish desires. Justice above men's selfish desires. Be not afraid to proclaim the truth of God. Keep away from evil, but recognize the sincere and humble, even if not of your flock, even if not of your flock, even if not of your tribe or ethnic group, or your family member or something. Okay, we find this on page 299 to 314. Then we have text and notes. Chapter 5, signs 44 to 82. Psalm 44 to 82. That's where we'll get, and we'll get it at page 299 to 314. Then we have text and notes. Chapter 5, signs 83 to 86. We'll get that one on pages 314 to 315. Okay, we we move downwards. Avoid excess rash vows. Avoid excess rash vows. Drinking, gambling, and superstition. Text and notes, chapter 5, Science 87 to 108. Chapter 5, Science 87 to 108. And this can be found on pages 315 to 325. Let's move further. We go to miracles of Jesus, but he claimed no divinity. Miracles of Jesus, but Jesus, claimed no divinity. Divinity is the capital of divine. Oh God, noun form. Oh my God. Divinity is the noun form of divine. Pardon me, viewers. Oh my God, pardon me. So divinity is the noun form of divine. Where is it? Divinity. Text and notes. Chapter 5, Science 100 to 117. And this can be found out on page 325 to page 328. Then from there, we move to Appendix 2 on the Torah, and then Appendix 3 on the Injil. Viewers, we stop here. And when we come back, God willing, be sure we are going to Appendix 2 on the Torah. At least, if need be, we continue with Appendix 3 on the Injil. But I think I can reliably say we will go to Appendix 2 on the Torah. And that will be on page 329 to 322. Appendix 3, we open further to 333 to 336. Thank you very much. Ileleka, Baba, Uruba. May God be with you all. So, viewers, when we come back, God willing, we shall go to read Appendix 2 then.